Good morning. This tutorial series is on learning the block state management system. We're using Flutter and Flame to make the concepts more fun to learn, and we can express our creativity by building these games and also learn about block. These gems are currently Sprite components. We're going to convert them over into SpriteAnimationComponents and have it controlled by the Flutter drawer on the left-hand side. So we're going to make these things move. If you want to use the same graphics that I'm using, I am using this Open Game Art spinning gems. And you download it right here. So all these videos are in a playlist, and the graphics are in the description of the playlist under this section right here. So download it if you want to use the same graphics and extract it out. Under the crystals, which is the name of the zipped file, extract it. I'm using the 64 pixel ones, and let's start off with red. And this is the first gem. So I'm going to select it, all 60 frames of this thing. And we'll go into our file system here using VS Code. Okay, so we have our assets images. Then I'm going to create a new subfolder called gems. Within gems, I'll create 3 subfolders. I'll call it red, green, whoops, and then I'll call it pink. And then under the red, we will drop our 60 red gems into this. So now we've just added 60 files, and each file is one of these frames of the animation set. Go into your pubspec.yaml. We need to add all of these. Assets, images, gems, red. We'll go pink and green. These folders correspond to the folders that we just created here. Green, pink, red. So now we'll add the animation sets for the other gems. Let's see. Green. Maybe. Well, it's kind of. What does this one look like? Okay, maybe this one. You can pick whatever gem you want or whatever animation you want here. The number of frames doesn't matter as well too. It's just the effect that you want. Whoops. Where'd it go? Green. Okay, I've got the 60 green gems, and I'll need the 60 pink gems. So select the 60 gems and drag it in. There you go. Okay, we're in Flutter pub-get. All of these gems are being controlled by one of the actors in our game called Treasure. Treasure is right now pretty short. It's maybe about 67 lines. We actually don't need this update method. I'm going to update the update method here. I'll delete the update method, and right now it's a Sprite component, so I'm going to make it into a SpriteAnimationComponent, and we won't be using these sprites here. So we won't be using this. So we'll be using an animation, not a single sprite. And for now, we'll comment this out. Okay, we're going to need to build the animations out here. So the first thing is that since we're using animation, not just a sprite, we'll create a variable for the animation for each one. Red gem animation. And we'll have a pink gem animation and a green gem animation. I think I'll just delete it, the sprites. Okay, we're gonna need to build some type of method to load the sprites in a loop. So because it's in the future, we'll have to load it from the disk, right? Or the storage. So we'll make a future, and it will return a list of sprites here. And we'll call the name of this method will be load gem sprites. And we'll have accepted a gem type. The gem type is something that we created earlier. Async. And we will create a list of sprites. Have it return the sprites. So if you recall this gem type, we have it in the block for the treasure. It's an enum, and the gem types are the red, pink, or green. So this gem type corresponds to an enum. So it's either red, green, or pink, and that's how we're going to control which animation to load. Okay, so back to our method that's going to load it. We'll first need to know where the file is. So I'll initially set up a sprite file name variable. It's just a string, and it will eventually hold the file location. So switch gem type. We're receiving it from here, right? So it's either a red, green, or pink gem. So in the case of the gem type .red, we'll have something happen, and we will sprite file name equals gems.red. In the assets, gems is that gems, and then red is this red here. So we're going to copy it for the other cases. And there's only 2 other cases because we just have 3 gem types. Pink, and this will be pink the last one is the case of green. We'll make it green, and we'll make this one green. Okay, so I'll just set up a loop since all the animation for these treasures they all have 60 frames. We'll drop it into a for loop, and then we will iterate through each of the file names. Oh. Okay, so the way this file name is working is that, so for these it's 1, 2, 3, and then the number, right? And this one is only 2 zeros, so I think for simplicity I'll just make it easier logic. So if it's under 10, or so if it's 1 through 9, I'll have 3 zeros in front of it. So sprites.add, so sprite is the name of the list, right, that we created here. It's just a list. It's not a keyword in Flame. Await. So this sprite is from Flame, and the load method is from Flame. And we'll go sprite file name, which is the variable that we created. And I said we'll put 3 zeros. We'll use string interpolation from Dart, which that $, that I will be that one. It'll convert into a string, and then we'll go PNG. Okay. Else, it will have only 2 zeros because then it will be a 2-digit number. And it will return the sprites. So we scroll down a little bit, we'll get to the onload method here. And right now, all we're adding is a rectangle hitbox because we deleted the rest of the sprites from loading. So we just need to load the animation for each one. So red gem animation equals sprite animation from sprite list, right? We just created the sprite list right there. And the sprite list will run the method that we just created, which is called load gem sprites that we created. We just have to pass it the gem type, right? The gem type is an enum that we created, and it'll be red. And we'll set the step time to something like 0.1. And I need some parentheses. Okay. See whether it's at least loading. Nothing's going to appear right now. Okay, I think it's going to load. Animation equals red gem animation. And we will set the animation to red gem animation here, which will be the default one. Maybe it'll load. Okay, it's loading, and they're nicely spinning here. Beautiful. I think I'll take off the debug. Let's see. Comment this out so we can look at our beautiful gems in full glory. Yeah, they're looking good. Okay. let's create the other animations. So we'll go pink gem animation, pink gem animation. That'll be pink. And the green animation, we will do green gem animation. And gem type will be green. The default one will be red gem animation to start with. So we just need to change the animation equals pink gem animation. Animation equals green gem animation. See how it looks. It's looking good. How's our other gems looking? Nice. It's beautiful. Okay. What about the soul crystal? Looking good. So this artist did quite a nice job with these crystals. They look pretty awesome. Alright, congratulations. You've just added 60 animation frames per Sprite animation component here, so per gem. And you've also, so you did 3 gems, so that's 180 animation frames. This is fantastic. For the next video, I'm going to add some animation to Pinkie. Maybe not all the animation activities, but we'll have Pinkie be running around here, and maybe give him idle and running back and forth animations. Although this animation sequence does have more.